Hello, my fam. I am the legendary Perez Hilton, and you have impeccable taste. You are watching the best channel on YouTube. I am in such a good mood today because there's so much Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth drama to get to. I thought there was a lot yesterday. There's even more today. And I've got a brand new mug. It says, "Ask me about my beard." This was one of many mugs that was sent to me by a member of my fam. Thank you, Simply Made Greetings. She has a shop on Etsy, and if you want to get a mug, she makes such cool mugs. SimplyMadeGreetings.com. I can't wait to debut them all. Joining me today is Mr. Bear, pink-haired Perez, and you. And if you happen to live in the Denver area, I'm going to be in town this weekend on Saturday. If you want to meet me, I'm going to be at the Wellness Your Way Festival. There we go. Whatever, that'll work. I'm going to be at the Wellness Your Way Festival. My friend Jewel has organized this, and I'm going to be doing two things. I'm talking on an influencer panel about social media. I believe that's at 4 p.m., and I'm doing a meet and greet after at 5. And then in the evening, I'm hosting the concert with Jewel performing and Rachel Patton, and more. So I hope to see you guys. So let's get right to it. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. I am just going to put it out there. Based on everything I'm hearing, I think there is no way that Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth are going to get back together. This split has turned nasty. And I think the nastiest thing of it all is Miley Cyrus's friends and family telling the media that Liam Hemsworth has an issue with substances. That could potentially be very damaging to his career. If true. It may not even be true. If Miley loved Liam, or still loves him, wouldn't she want to protect him? Wouldn't she want him to get better? And according to reports, she's tried that, but she's given up trying. If that is true. That's a big if, because now Team Liam is, of course, denying that, saying that that's a distraction and a smokescreen attempt by Miley's camp to draw attention away from the fact that Miley Cyrus cheated on Liam Hemsworth. And yes, according to Team Liam, Miley and him did not have an open marriage. Still trying to process it all. I mean, it's great for business, but it sucks for the people involved. I have to have empathy for Miley Cyrus too. I do believe she had good intentions in marrying this guy after so many years together. I do think she thought of him as her soulmate. And like I said yesterday, maybe this is true. That there is more to the story than we heard. I'm not totally knocking the Liam being a party boy thing. That is maybe true. And Miley has had her own issues with that, and that became an issue in the marriage. Like I said yesterday, the only two people that really know what happened in that marriage are Miley and Liam. And thus far, they're not speaking publicly about what happened. There's way more, though. Oh, you thought I was going to end there? No. As I said, I think there's no going back. Miley, I think, is done. So much so that she has moved into a new home. That's right. The home she's been sharing with Liam, she's got herself a new bachelorette pad. And now making me think that maybe Team Liam was telling the truth about the affair with most likely Caitlyn Carter, the soon-to-be ex, well, not ex-wife because they were never legally married, but now the ex of BRODY Jenner. Miley and Caitlyn went on vacation together to Stonehenge in July. This romance has been going on for a while, and I do believe the split was recent, as Liam himself said. And as Miley said in her statement, she didn't say months ago. That's what her team has said. Miley's own sister, Brandy, spoke out about everything on her own podcast, which isn't as good as the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker. If you're not listening to that, or if you haven't heard our latest episode, which is out today, yes sirree, the second this week, we talk more Miley and Liam. You can listen to the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker on Apple Podcasts or directly at perezpodcast.com. Miley's sister says that she's been spending a lot of time with Miley, but refused to go into too much detail, understandably. She says it's not my business to talk about, and it's not anything of mine to tell. There's nothing I can really say. I'm just here for her, obviously, and I've been spending a lot of time with her. When she's ready to talk about it or whatever, then she will. BRODY Jenner, however, is not ready to talk. He was not ambushed, but was photographed and videoed by a paparazzo who was asking him about all the drama going on. And he said, quote, "I'm not gonna answer that blank blank BS." BRODY Jenner's a reality TV star who doesn't like being real, unless he's getting paid. You know what? I can't diss him for that. But he better get real on season 2 of The Hills. Speaking of The Hills, BRODY Jenner's co-star on The Hills, Brandon Thomas Lee, got involved in all of the Miley and Liam and BRODY Jenner drama when he joked that he and BRODY should make out. And he is now telling all the Miley fans to chill, that he was just joking. And he's not joking about this, though. He says of Miley and Caitlyn, quote, "It just seems so fake to me." I'm going to call it now. Caitlyn Carter is not going to quit The Hills, and she will definitely be asked back for season 2. It's going to be so good. All right, I got so much more to get to today, but first, I need to thank the Curly Whisperer. The Curly Whisperer was so hugely generous to me yesterday when we were chatting and during the premiere. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you also to one of my most loyal, Fiona Judd Cooper, all the way in the UK, watching me right now, most likely. I love you, Fiona Judd Cooper. Fiona Judd Cooper. I also love you, Haley Beck. Mwah. And Lil Miss Oopsie. I love ya. Okay. In happier couples news, Tyler Cameron of The Bachelorette and Gigi Hadid continue to hang out. They were spotted on yet another date, this time leaving Gigi's New York City apartment together. Did I have something in my teeth? I think so. Oh, well, whatever. I always have something in my teeth. I eat a lot. All right. An update on the ASAP Rocky drama from Sweden. The verdict is in, and he was found guilty in that assault case. However, some really good news for him. He will not be serving additional time. The time served is enough. He will have to pay the person that he attacked a good amount of money, but pennies compared to, how much he makes. $1,300, and as well an extra $8,400 in his legal fees. So $10,000, but he lost millions while in jail for weeks. Additionally, he has to be, I believe, on probation, and all is good. All is good. I think the fact that 2 years probation, I think the fact that now he knows that if he were to ever go back to Sweden, he wouldn't be facing potential jail time means he'll likely go back to Sweden to make that money from touring. Concert money. All right. This will be a great podcast topic. And I will just briefly mention, in as YouTube advertiser friendly way as possible, that Bella Thorne is now directing motion pictures aimed exclusively at adults, if you know what I mean. The former Disney stars come a long way. I kind of find it refreshing. Wait, I just had an idea. Actually, I'm gonna talk about this again on YouTube in a different way. I'm gonna post this video in a few days. Actually, I have an idea. Okay, anyway, sorry. In other wacky news, stay tuned for that. You guys, this is truly devastating, but not really. Will and Grace is coming to an end. Possibly because Debra Messing and MEGHAN Mullally hate each other. Yes, they have unfollowed each other on Instagram, and yet they still follow the male actors from the show. And not just that, like MEGHAN Mullally has been posting really cryptic Khloe Kardashian-like messages. And Debra Messing posted a photo of the Will and Grace cast and tagged everybody except MEGHAN Mullally. It goes back to what I said the other day. Family, that's the only thing you can really rely on. But listen, I of course want friends. Friends are important too. That just bums me out so much. All right, in other wacky news, CHRISSY Teigen reveals that she's been getting Botox in her armpits to stop sweating so much. Isn't that healthy for you? Shouldn't you be concerned if you don't sweat? I don't sweat that much under my armpits. I'm lucky. But I guess I also, I'm not like wearing dresses and things. I guess if I'm a model, that might be more of an issue for me. You know what's not an issue for me? Noemi Perez. No, Noemi Perez is just amazing. And Danielle Henry, she's also just a ray of sunshine. And Molly Mo and Leasha, Leasha, Leasha. My real name is Mario Lavandera. That's a mouthful. Leasha. Thank you, my super chatters. I love you. All right. Remember what I just said literally a minute and a half ago about family being the most important thing? Well, Amber Rose has learned that lesson the hard way this year. Amber Rose says that she, in the last year and a half, has lost and stopped being friends with about 20 people. She says she's had friends steal jewelry and money from her, sleep with boyfriends behind her back, lie and tell people she was doing awful things, even called Child Protective Services on her. As a result of all of that, she is going to be canceling her annual walk, which I don't even want to say that word on YouTube, but you know what it means. You know that the word, the S word, which rhymes with hot. I'm such an idiot. I have to be on here. The podcast, you guys should just be listening to the podcast. Let's grow that, and maybe I'll do that 5 days a week. Okay, Amber Rose is pregnant, if you don't know that. So she says that she needs to just not have toxicity in her life and protect her energy, and that's why she's doing what she's doing. Speaking of toxicity, there is a big debate whether or not MTV should rename the Video Vanguard Award, which is named after Michael Jackson, the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. The VMAs are being held on August the 26th in New Jersey. I think they should. I mean, so many people have accused Michael Jackson of wrongdoing. I think if it was the other way around, if it was 5, 6 women making these allegations against a man, it would be changed. But the fact that it was 5, 6 men making these allegations against Michael Jackson, MTV is not renaming it. Also, MTV announced some performers at the VMAs. In addition to Taylor Swift, Lil Nas X is going to be performing, J Balvin, Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello. Rosalia. What a huge look for Rosalia. I love that Spanish singer. And also Missy Elliott. Put my thing flat, flip that, and put my thing on, flip it, and reverse it. All right. In other news, a sad update. Bam Margera had said that he was going to rehab. Unfortunately, he has not gone to rehab. In fact, he continued partying and got so whatever he was on that this week in Los Angeles at a hotel, at the bar, at the Hollywood Lux Hotel on Sunset Boulevard, he got arrested for trash talking and refusing to leave. And is it Margera or Margera? Booker and I don't know. He thinks it's Margera. I think it's Margera. I'm gonna have to do some research and listen. All right, and finally, yay, let's end things on a positive note. Ashley Graham, the top model judge and top model herself, is pregnant with her first child. Let me tell you something, Ashley. The first time is always the scariest, the most nervous, but you've got this. It's not easy, but it's not that complicated. You just have to listen to your child, pay attention, do a good job, People all over the world have been having kids for as long as humanity has existed, and you've got this. You'll do a great job. I love you all. Thank you for watching. You're amazing. It means so much to me. Mwah, mwah, mwah. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share. Get a personalized video greeting from me on Cameo at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Sign up for my newsletter at PerezNewsletter.com. Listen to my podcast at PerezPodcast.com. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, The Perez Hilton, and also the website at Perez Hilton. Make sure you're following my personal channel on here, The Perez Hilton, and make sure you've got your notifications turned on here so that we can live chat during every video premiere. Yay! I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah, mwah, mwah.